Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. Here's something that has bit me before, and I was reminded of that with this one here. We got this naturally aspirated 3.5 Ford, and darn thing airlocked on us. Could not get the air bubble out of the engine for whatever reason. Now it's not great. This hose down here that loops all the way down and comes back up into the top of the engine, that's the only way you can put antifreeze in it. So already you've got an airlock potential right here. It's going to fill up like a trap on a kitchen sink. It'll go up to here and not want to go on in. But fortunately, it's got an air bleed on the motor. It comes out behind the thermostat, on the engine side of the thermostat, down in here. There we go. That's where it hooks up. And goes over here into the top of the degas bottle. Now, on the other one, I had the exact same issue. It's a plastic housing. The line comes in on a plastic nipple, and inside here somewhere, instead of just having it going in a straight shot into the bottle, they turn it 90 degrees and go straight down. I don't know why. It's another one of them things. I'm sure they have a good reason that they have figured out. Well, it's best if it doesn't shoot straight in there. It might steam and melt inside the box or something along. I don't know why, but that's what they did. Doesn't make any difference because it still has, it can still push the air down around the corner and then back into the bottle. It's not supposed to have water up to that level anyway. It's supposed to be just air, top 1.5 inches of this bottle anyway. Okay, well, here's the issue. They were thinking ahead, and they decided this nipple being plastic, it might crush down, you might damage it with a clamp. Over time, it might collapse. So they took a little brass insert and they slid it inside the plastic right here. Just a little ring to keep this, to give this thing extra strength because it's plastic. And then they shoved it back here to this point so where, you know, it has a little bit more strength and it's not going to want to break that nipple off. Some of them got pushed back too far. I don't know what happened, why, but I've ran into this before. That brass pushes back too far and closes off the hole that goes back down into the degas bottle. The engine cannot purge the air out the top. It is maddening when you run into one like this. If you vacuum fill the system like they do at the factory, it makes no difference at all. It sucks the air out anyway. You just pull the coolant back in. And when it's got almost no air in it, it eventually bleeds it out. But the way this thing is designed, it can't get rid of it all. What I ended up doing on both of these, I took a straight pick, and when I stuck it into this nipple, it come within 3/8 of an inch of going far enough because it hit the plastic in here. I heated up the end of it, punched a hole into this baffle right here, which is part of this thing. It's not, this is just overflow. It's not, some of them have an empty pocket where it doesn't do anything. This one actually recirculates. It has a baffle right here, and then it recirculates inside here, and it uses the whole bottle. For whatever reason, some of these bottles have dead areas where they're just air, and it doesn't actually feed back. This one does. The other one did. That's what I had to do with that one. That's what I had to do to this one, because the air couldn't get out of the motor. I pulled the other end of the line off, purged all the air out of the engine, but you know, what if somebody has a low coolant condition at some point for another reason? There we go. Just wanted to let everybody know. That is an issue I've run into before. It bit me this time. I'm not going to let it bite me again. Now you know about it. watch for it whenever you got the coolant system down on one of these 3.5 Ford engines, because you know you're having to do timing chains and water pump or anything like that. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.